This is Andy Purewal for ID Boxing. I'm joined by Aaron Chalmers over Zoom. Aaron, it's been a while since we last caught up, and now we're catching up. You have some exciting news, a massive opportunity for yourself when you face TBE Floyd Mayweather on 25th of February at the O2 in London. Before we touch on that, Aaron, I imagine I know the answer to this, but how are you?
On top of the world, mate. I don't think it gets much better as a boxing fan, as a fight fan. I'm fighting probably one of the greatest of all time. So it's crazy, mate. It's been a crazy, crazy few days, but here we are. I took the opportunity that was presented to us, and there's going to be big things coming.
Aaron, obviously, there's going to be a number of questions people have that they'll want to know. Firstly, how did this opportunity come about? We know Floyd had apparently previously agreed to fight with somebody, and when they dropped out, and here you are now.
You know, it is. All I'm going to say is treat people how you want to be treated. I met one of the money team 4 years ago in Belgium. He looked after us on a full weekend he looked after us for the whole weekend when I was doing like appearances around Belgium. Me and him got on like a house on fire really, really well. He had food, all that kind of stuff. And he was like, I just treat him as if he was just one of my mates, you know what I mean? And I got caught wind that he was one of the main people booking the fight. So I just messaged him on Instagram. I remember, and I said, "Oh, do you remember me from Belgium?" Within about a minute, I had a message on my phone. Ring me ASAP from the same guy. I spoke to him. He said, "Aaron," he said, "How could I forget Belgium? It was really, really good. Of course, I didn't forget you. I want to offer you this fight." And I just feel like it come around because of how I was with him. Do you know what I mean? I treat him like I treat everyone else, how I expect to be treated. No, there's no stuck upness. There's no stuck up my own arse when it comes to me. Do you know what I mean? I'm just a normal person who's took every chance that's been given to him, and now it's swung back around in roundabouts. And because I treat him well, I've got the fight through it. So yeah, it was a crazy story. Literally got it single-handedly by myself just because I treat someone like I would treat one of my friends.
Aaron, I feel I can certainly vouch for that. You know, you've always been very good with me. You've always been very polite and very respectful towards me. So it's certainly good to see that kind of calm has come around in a good way for you to get this fight. Talk to me about the negotiation period. Was there much that you could have a say in? Was it very much of these are the terms? Maybe a few things you could tweak, or
it was. Do you know, obviously what they asked for, I was like, right, but can we have this? It was just, I just obviously you just got to be cheeky with it. If you don't ask, you don't get. So, we got a couple of things. We didn't get a couple of things. So, I was happy. I mean, it was like obviously I know he fought Deji in about 10, 12s or 14s, wasn't it? So they're like 10-ounce gloves. So I said, yes, sound fucking happy days. 10s is good with me. I mean, I've fought in 4, so 10s doesn't make a difference. I mean, it may make a difference when Floyd Mayweather's hitting us with them, like. But yeah, mate, I was happy with the deal. Do you know what I mean? I was happy with the deal, and it's a once in a lifetime shot, and I'm going to go in there and thoroughly enjoy myself. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy myself. It's Floyd's birthday weekend, so I'm out there to have fun. And you know me, I don't come to just cover up and lie down. So yeah, I'm coming to have a fight.
how quickly did the deal progress, Aaron?
So the first phone call was Thursday. I had the contract by Saturday. So it was a quick turnaround. No messing around, mate. And even at last minute, people were trying to hijack it. YouTube, fight this YouTuber, fight that YouTuber. But the man was a man of his word. And he was like, nope, Aaron's got the fight.
That was going to be another question of mine. Was you kind of nervous? Was you part of you there thinking it's all too good to be true?
Oh, to put it this way, it was the longest weekend of my life because I thought it was getting announced on Saturday afternoon. Then it was like, nah, Sunday. And I was like, is it going to happen? Is it not? Then Monday, I was like, is it going to happen? Then all of a sudden, I just went on Floyd Mayweather's Instagram and there was a picture of me and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And I sat down on the sofa. I was like, yo, what the fuck? He's posted it. Then he posted another one. I was like, yo, it's fucking happening. It's happening. And then, yeah, that was it. Within 10 minutes of Floyd posting, I posted. and that was it. The rest is, I've still got multiple messages in me Instagram. I've got thousands on my Instagram, thousands of requests that I just couldn't even get through. Couldn't possibly get through. So yeah, it's crazy, but you know, it is, like I say, last year was one of the worst years for me, mentally. Like, it was a bad year, and like I say, when I was down and I just thought nothing was ever going to progress, I would get up in the morning and keep telling myself something big's going to happen, and fucking hell, it's happening in 5 weeks.
Aaron, you said to me earlier that you're going to have fun with it. It's Floyd's birthday weekend. I saw a post you put, I think it's on your Instagram, you put a story out saying that it's also the weekend of the Carabao Cup final. If Newcastle were to reach it, of course. We're doing this in the middle of half-time of the first leg, so I don't want to keep you for too long, like I said to you earlier, but how do you actually approach it? I don't imagine it's one way you just want to enjoy the experience. You almost want to show what you can do because of the opportunities that could be there beyond the 25th.
Oh, 100%. Like I say, I'm not one of these people that's just going to go in there and let Floyd just walk us around and bully us. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like that. Like, if it means swinging from the fences, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Like I say, it's a fight. No matter what anyone says, it's an exhibition, but it's still a fight. He's still good. He can turn it on or off when he fancies it. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to just be on it the whole time that we're fighting. And it'll be nice to see if I can catch Floyd's jab, if I can try and time and catch one. Do you know what I mean? So, of course, there's a lot of things I want to answer to myself. Like, can I catch Floyd's jab? Can I catch him with a jab? Can I fucking hit him with a right hand? Do you know what I mean? All these questions need to be answered. And there will be in 5 weeks.
Do you know, do you have any further details in terms of how many rounds it might be, how long each round might be?
6 to 8 rounds, I've been told. And I'm not sure on the length. I think the last one he done was 2 minutes. So 2-minute rounds fucking suits me, because I can go quick at 2 minutes. I'm sure I can go 2 minutes. I can go hard for 2 minutes. But yeah, there's still a few things being finalised as we speak. But I'm just glad the news is out there. Everyone's talking about it. I've seen KSI done a major yawn, but the only time he'll be yawning is when I fucking sleep him. If we do fight, you know what I mean? These kind of fights will be there down the line. So we'll see who we can pull in after the Floyd fight.
That's going to be my question after my next one in terms of what you want next. Obviously, I know before this you'd been spending some time working with Adam Booth and down in London. Is that your plan for this Mayweather bout? You're going to be teaming back up with Adam?
No, unfortunately, I'm back up Newcastle. My son's going to be having major head surgery in the next few weeks. So yeah, it's going to be a home camp. But I've got a good coach. I've got a good coach up here who obviously always is on the phone. Adam will give him pointers of which direction we're going to go and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a camp at home in my own bed.
And also, I'm sorry to hear about that with your son. I wish him nothing but best. I hope everything goes to plan, touch wood, as well. But yeah, just kind of sticking with it and looking towards the future. You mentioned KSI off camera. You mentioned the likes of Jake Paul, Tommy Fury. Are they all on your hit list effectively? You put in a show against Floyd. They're there then.
Yeah, basically, do you know this? I started the boxing 2 years ago, because I had an opportunity to fight Tommy. The opportunity didn't come. It didn't progress. So I've kind of always been waiting in the wings for something big to come up. And like I say, after Floyd, these kind of people are definitely on my radar now. Like, after having one fight last year, they were kind of getting further and further away from us. But now, after the Floyd fight, these are the type of people who I know that can be in the running. So Tommy, Jake, KSI, I mean, fight them three, then sail off into the sunset. See you later.
Aaron, I know you've got a greater deal of kind of combat background instead of boxing, but you've had a previous experience in the boxing ring. From what you've seen of, say, KSI, what do you make of him? And if you were to share a ring with him, what do you think would happen?
I don't think he's bad. I think he thinks he's better than what he is. I think he thinks he's a lot better than what he is. But he's saying major yawn. So if he's that confident, of how good he is, then put your money where your mouth is. Do you know what I mean? After the Floyd fight, I'm sure we can get it on Misfits, no problem. No problem. Like, I'm not one of these people that need, like Anthony Taylor's, that talk shit after shit. I'm not like that. But if you think I'm that bad, seeing major yawn, then you'll have no problem taking the fight once I fought Floyd.
And Aaron, there's a lot of talk that Jake Paul and Tommy Fury are supposed to be meeting in February, actually on the same date as yourself,
Yeah.
from what's being spread. Your thoughts, if that one does get rubber stamped, who comes out on top?
It's a tough one. Personally, I think Jake. But I feel like Tommy's been very quiet recently on social media for a good while. So I feel like he might have been working in the background, like in the gym. Like I feel like he's been working hard in the gym on the quiet to kind of take Jake by surprise. So whoever wins, whoever loses, I would fight any of them, winner or loser. Do you know what I mean? After the Floyd fight, so it's exciting. I hope it is on the same night, because afterwards, my profile will be right up there, and I'll be saying, right, the winner or the loser, come and have me after.
Aaron, just whilst I got you, just a few other things I want to touch on. A previous campmate of yours, Josh Kelly, had a terrific win against Troy Williamson the back end of last year. A lot of talk about what's next for him. Would you be open? Would you be up for seeing him and Conor Benn get it on when whatever Conor's got going on is resolved and he returns to the ring?
100%. I think that's a cracking fight. I think it's a cracking fight for Josh, especially because I know Conor was very vocal after the David Avenisian fight when Josh was in a bit of a bad place. So now it's swung around. You know what I mean? Now Josh is the one who seems to be on top after a tremendous performance, and it's Conor that's trying to sort his career out. So I feel like there's a bit of bad blood there, and like I say, I think it's a cracking fight for Josh Kelly.
And final one, we saw a massive, stunning upset, not upset, but a stunning victory this weekend when Liam Smith stopped Eubank Jr. in the 4th round. I know you're a big boxing fan in general, Aaron, but what did you make of that?
Oh, madness! It was madness. It was. Do you know what it is? I had loads of mad bets on. I had Eubank round. Like, I just had loads of mad £5 bets on in rounds. So I had Liam in round 5. I had Eubank in round 4. Do you know, like, but the odds were crazy. So, but yeah, I just like to have fun with fights like that. But what a fight! I mean, what a fight! Credit to Chris after, very respectful. Then I seen Liam on the Sunday, played for his Sunday team and missed the penalty. So maybe he should stick to the boxing, because he seems to do that a lot better than he does playing football. But yeah, a cracking fight, and like I say, hopefully Liam gets a big fight after that. Do you know what I mean? He was quality, and I would love to see the rematch. Hopefully they can get that on, like Chris said, at Anfield. I think that would be a huge fight for British boxing again.
Right, Aaron, we'll leave it there now because I can see the game's
Yeah,
on the back there. So that's all you've started moving the camera around.
The match is on.
Aaron, I appreciate you doing this interview. Best of luck with camp. Best of luck with Fight Night if I don't catch you before. And of course, best of luck to your son with his operation and his recovery beyond that. So thanks for speaking to me, and have a good night.
Good man. Thank you very much, pal.